when you were in, I still have the picture, when you're in Greece, you see just people's luggages all over scattered, people's dogs, living animals, just in crates, unclaimed. I remember I felt so bad. There were these two massive German shepherds and these like crates. And you're just like, all these babies have probably been in there for so long and they were just whimpering and crying.
I feel like also my experience in Greece, it was almost like a spiritual awakening. I've had several in life, but it was so quiet. You could hear God on a different level over there. So I like fully embrace my time over there. And also too, I think it's important to like attend your trips with like-minded travelers.
Welcome to Her Side of the Story. This is the podcast where sister friends tell their side of the story about relationships, lifestyle challenges, and triumph. Here are your hosts, Ray and Ash.
Hey guys, welcome back to Her Side of the Story. Happy August, everyone.
Yes, happy last month of the summer, depending on where you stay. But welcome back. We're so happy to be in season 3, episode 9 with y'all. And we hope that your summer is going good so far.
Yeah,
I know ours is going well. We're having a time this summer. So
yes,
we hope you all are too.
It's so crazy that summer went always goes by so quickly. Yeah. I love fall, but I do enjoy a good summer.
Yeah,
I'm kind of sad to see it leaving us.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer in Florida for sure, but like I've been traveling back up north a few times. I'm like, oh, summer's ready to come to an end.
Yeah, here it's been so hot though. We've been having really bad storms because of the heat and everything like that. And I feel like our summers here last long too. It'll be October. You'd be like, I'm trying to wear a sweater and a boot.
Yeah,
and you need to be out in the sun.
It's always lined with that second week of homecoming. Like it's 50-50. Is homecoming gonna be cold or we gonna be wearing t-shirts? Yes. I remember that.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, okay, guys, we're getting into a little bit of our travel diaries for this episode. We know we talk about travel very loosely in probably previous episodes, so we wanted to really get into it for this episode. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about our dream trips, our best trips, wild cards, and things that didn't go as planned. So really quickly, we're going to start with a little game. It's been a while since Ash and I did a game.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, we had one we had Beverly, but we haven't done a game in a little while.
Yes.
So, Ash, I have to ask, and this is just a this or that. So, window seat or aisle seat?
I like the window seat. But you know what's crazy? Lately when I've been flying, I've been in the middle seat and I actually really like it. I've been really liking it for whatever reason. But if I had to pick, I would probably pick on a shorter domestic flight, window. On a long flight overseas, aisle. Yeah. On a longer flight, I like an aisle seat. Yeah. What about you?
See, I would say under most circumstances, a window seat, usually because I'm traveling with honey.
Yeah.
So window seats just work out. But I'm starting to love the aisle. I used to hate the aisle. So it's very I agree. So domestic window seat, international aisle seat. Because for one, I'm not trying to miss the snacks coming through because I'm asleep on the window. I know for this flight back home recently, I had the perfect gentleman sitting next to me. I had mentioned I'm about to go to sleep and be as quiet as we can. I didn't hear a peep and I slept through the entire flight. I definitely missed my cookies. I missed a little bit of water. So that's the thing. Window, short domestic. I agree. I'll see international.
Yeah. Okay. So now once we get off the plane, are we doing the beach or are you a city girl through and through?
You know what? I think my natural side wants to say beach so bad, but lately I've been a city girl. I haven't been to the beach in a year almost.
Yeah.
Last August. And I'm just after this weekend, I need to make a couple beach trips. So definitely city. What
City
about
girl.
you? Beach or city girl?
I really like I'm not a big fan of the beach.
Mhm.
I love being by the water, but so I'm more of like a coastline girl. Like I just like to sit by the water. I don't need to be sitting on a beach per
Yeah.
se or by a pool that overlooks the water. I'm fine with that too. But I would say I'm a city girl. I love to explore when I go on trips. Like I feel like we're not here to just like, yes, relax. But I think anytime you take me out of my everyday routine and like put me in a place where I'm not doing the normal things I'll be doing, I'm going to relax. So I would say city. I really enjoy exploring a new city and a coast. Like I do enjoy like a sleepy beach town, but I don't necessarily have to go to the beach, if that makes sense. Like I was just in St. Michael's. I really enjoyed being there. St. Michael's, Maryland, for everyone. Because every time I say St. Michael's, someone thinks I'm in the Caribbean. No, St. Michael's, Maryland, which is not on the beach. It's more coastal. It's by the Chesapeake Bay. It's on the Chesapeake Bay.
Mhm.
So
So, for your trips, are you an overpacker or do you pack light? I know the answer to this.
again, domestically, I'm packing carry-on. Internationally, I have not become a carry-on girly internationally. I'm overpacking. And usually it's because I'm going to different cities that don't seem to have the same weather, which maybe one day I'll get it all together. But when I travel internationally, it's like, oh, one place will be severely warm, and then the next place will be like 70, which I need a sweater. So I'm an overpacker. I'm packing the meds. I'm packing the emergency kit. I'm packing the steamer. I'm packing the converter. I'm packing my hair tools that match the place I'm going. I'm packing 10 different shoes that I may or may not wear. I'm packing 10 different handbags. I'm packing 15 sunglasses. I'm packing all the jewelry I ever have in my like arsenal. I'm an overpacker when it comes to every time my bag is overweight. I think when I traveled last international, was my bag overweight? I think it was right there, like smidge. Like it was 49. I was like, oh. But on the way back, I overpaid. I paid for
The weight.
excess luggage. Yes, girl, because the clothes weigh more on the way home because they're dirty. So
Yeah.
what I feel like, Rayma, you're good with packing light.
Yeah, I'm a light packer. I used to overpack a lot, but then you would go on like these quick trips to Caribbean, right? Like you only wear half of, or
The
Mexico
stuff.
somewhere, you only wear half of the stuff. So like I
Yeah.
really try to intentionally like pack the full outfit, think about the days. And then you remember it's a time we used to pack like 3 outfits per day. That's I'm
Girl,
like,
do you
"Dang."
remember when we
Yes.
do you remember when we used to pack day, midday, evening? Now, if anything, we're packing a day and evening.
That's it.
Sometimes, and that's only if we're doing a nice dinner where we need to like change. Most of the time, we're doing one outfit per day now because you don't wear it. You don't wear the stuff. Yeah, yeah. You don't wearing it.
And don't forget the swimsuit and the swimsuit outfit to go with the swimsuit.
Girl.
Like, that I still give a little bit. Like
Me too.
but it says I can't overpack. I don't like lug all of that through the airport anyway.
I know.
So I'll try my best. I think it gets tricky with like the accessories, the jewelry, the face products, all that stuff. Like something to think about. But yeah, I'm a light packer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So winging it or planning out activities for every day?
Yeah, I'm an itinerary queen for
Yeah.
sure. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, well, let's say this. In recent years, I have found a balance between that. I do.
Yeah.
So like pick 1 or 2 things. Definitely have that on my itinerary, but need some space for winging it. And I'm finding that winging it can be fun. That's not my usual, but you gotta switch it up sometime.
Yeah. I feel like, well, we know I call me Miss Travel Agent Planner, but I love plans. But I'm not someone, Lily would say different. I'm not someone who has like set and like, we have to do this. And I get upset. But I do like to have some general idea because I think you waste a lot of time, especially in a city you don't know, when you just wing it. You wake up and you're like, I don't even know which direction to go to find a breakfast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think you should have some things, but if it doesn't go as planned, be able to pivot. Right?
So I feel like we touched this a little later on in our conversation, but girl solo trip or squad trip?
I used to solo travel. I haven't done that in a long time. I think when you get into a serious relationship, people are going to crucify me for saying this. I think it's a little weird to solo travel I think you can, yes, I think it's fine, but we also know this is my trauma. Me having an ex who always used to solo travel, quote, I'm doing air quotations for those who can't see. And we knew what that freaking meant. In the end, that man was not solo traveling. And every trip he would take outside of us to a trip would be him by himself. Not with his friends, but him by himself, which was like in
A cover.
turn. Yeah, cover. Right. So for me, I'm like, when you're in a relationship to be solo traveling all the time, it's kind of interesting. I think there is a benefit to solo traveling. So I don't think it's weird. I think if it's every trip, no. I'm a squad me up. Squad me up, but I don't like a big squad. Straight up says. I am like a 2 other person max.
Yeah.
I don't do very well with big girls trips. I just don't. I don't love a couples trip either. I know people are gonna be like, really? No. No, I don't. I really don't. Unless the couple, again, I can do 2 other couples, maybe 3. I can't do 7. I can't do 10. I think then for me, we really need an itinerary
Yeah.
or no itinerary at all. And it's like we just get together at night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I just think it's hard to manage all of those people and their personalities, expectations, their wants. So that's mine. What about yours, Ray? Because I know you've been wanting to do the solo travel.
I would say I'm a squad trip person. I'm invited to a lot of squad trips. However, I have a love and hate relationship with them for sure. Like I now feel like I'm about to get crucified. Like, girl, we won't let you no more. I can be a little bit more reserved on squad trips. And when I think of squad, I'm thinking more than 4 people because it's different.
Okay.
Like when it's just you and I, or you and me and somebody else. Like that's cool for me. But the big squad trips,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
it depends. It depends. Because I feel like we're both like the mothering type. On the squad trips, I usually don't have as much fun because I'm babysitting. Like, whereas like when it's just a few, I have a lot of fun. And you're right about the solo trip. I decided that next year, because we have some bigger trips scheduled for the end of this year, but for next year, I wanted to really explore my solo traveling. I am going to Arizona for my birthday next year and just really start doing that 3-day weekend thing.
Yeah.
In different places and solo, because I solo travel a lot, but it's most of the time for business, right? Or coming home, stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I am. I guess I'm in the middle.
Yeah. Same in the middle. Yeah.
In the middle. Okay. And then finally, a new destination or repeat a favorite.
I'm in the middle on this one. I feel like if something's good, let's run it back. Like there's some trips that if you were like, oh, if someone's invited me to go to those destinations again, I'd be like, absolutely, I'll be there. But I do love exploring a new place too. I really do. But I don't mind going back because there's never enough time to see everything you want or do everything you want. So that's why I'm like, when people are like, oh, you're going to the same place. It's like, yeah, because I didn't get to experience this, or this. So I'm in the middle. I like both. I really enjoy both. And I think it's so much fun when you go with someone. If like, let's say you're going, like we've both been to Greece, but if we did Greece again, there's things you experienced, there's things I experienced that we could like both share. I mean, we didn't do that while we were there. So I think that could be fun too. But, oh girl, we had to go here. This place was really good. Like the spa we went to in Greece, which is like a private spa. It's not open to the public. That is still to this day one of my best top like 10 experiences I've ever had traveling. And the only I would want to share that with someone else. Like I think someone needs to come see this spa and like experience it. Cause it was just, we stayed there for what, like 5 hours, and it was just amazing. So like, yeah, I'm in the middle. I feel like you're in the middle too.
Yeah, it's certain places like you said, like Greece, that's getting run back. Like,
yeah,
we'll get into that because that's definitely my favorite trip ever. But new destination, I think I'm more new destinations right now.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
are.
want to hit some new spots.
You are.
It's lined up, right? So new destinations, and I just want to like experience all the different cultures. I know like Colombia is big on my list. I have a friend who's there right now, so I'm gathering the information. Just places that are full of culture is where I want to be. So yeah, new destinations for me.
Yeah, people love going to Colombia. Lily's been there a few times. So he can,
I forgot. He can really give me the where to go, where to eat, and where the beach is at.
Yes.
Where to run, right? Like, he gonna know.
He will know.
He gonna know.
He will know that in Brazil. Yes, he's traveled a lot, but yeah, he would definitely let you.
Yeah. So we kind of alluded to this, but Ash, what's your best trip you ever taken?
Oh God. That's hard because I've been on some really, 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 really good trips. Ooh. I thought about this answer before, like, we've been recording, and I was like, this is going to be really hard. Like, there's trips I'm just remembering in my head, like, oh, yeah, I've been there, been there, been there, been there, been there. If I really had to run it back, like the whole trip, no changes. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. It would have to be between Marbella and Greece.
I thought you were going to say Marbella.
Yeah, it would have to be between those two. And I think I'm sentimental about Marbella because after that is when I went and got to see Audrey being born and all that. So I think for me, that just is like a number one trip in general, because it's like I saw my niecey Poo, my baby, being her mother, having her and fresh born baby in my arms, So that is a trip that's just like, oh, Marbella, man. I'm telling you, I've been to Ibiza, I've been to Barcelona, I've been to Madrid, I've been to Marbella. I think Spain. Someone asked me, what is your favorite country that you've been to? It's Spain. I really love going to Spain. I think Spain just has so many places you can go to without having to ever leave the country. It's like Italy. And so is Greece. Greece has so many places you can go to. But yeah, Marbella was just phenomenal. The food, the culture, the shopping, the nightlife, the people who are native there, the tourists who come there, the yachts. No, y'all think y'all seen a yacht? No, not like the yachts we saw, not like the yachts we experienced in Marbella. It is just, if you need motivation to like level up,
boss up,
go to Marbella. Go to Marbella and there's so many expats who live there who have made that their like second home. And we met so many people, young, old, who were like, oh yeah, I live here for like 6 months out the year. My other home is here, but I just love it here so much. Marbella is probably the trip of a lifetime. The relaxation that I experienced in Marbella, the food is probably my top 5 food destinations. Just having, literally, you're like, oh, I want fish. They're like, okay, give us like 30 minutes. They'll go and catch the fish and then present it to you. And you're like, they're like, this one? Is this good? You're like, you went to get it? Yeah. So Marbella. And then Greece was also unmatched because of the company. And it was our first time. And just those antics. I think a great trip too is like one that doesn't maybe start the smoothest, but it's something you can laugh about in the end, because that trip to Greece, our luggage didn't come. We had to fly back to Athens to get our luggage. The next day, the first night we go out, we meet these people. By our driver who we hired was like, oh, ladies, is it okay if I pick up someone else on the way? I just want to make some extra money. We're like, whatever, Dimitri, sure. And we meet these people. They come in, they're lovely. They're like, where are you guys going? I'm like, oh, it's my birthday. We think we're going to go home. We just had dinner. They're like, home? It's your birthday? No, we're going to the club. We're in a section with them, partying. Like, it was just the vibes. And then the girlies I went with was just top tier. So it's just like, that would be my favorite. Those two, I think, would be my favorite. And I love Paris. And I love Belize. Oh, there's so many. And I love Napa. But what about you, Ray Ray?
I would say Greece is the best trip, or the trip that really changed how I see travel.
Yeah.
That was like my longest flight, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And like, I'm comfortable flying now, but I haven't always been. Like, I fly so much now that it's no thing. But during that, I don't think I was really like at the point where I am now. So that one like really would like took all fear out of flying for me, interestingly enough. And also too, just like the level of peace you feel in some of these European countries is really, that was like the most phenomenal inward thing about the trip. Like, I just remember being like, it's so quiet. Like, America is so loud. Like, I couldn't, like, I heard nothing. Like, I heard no bustle. Like, my thoughts weren't jumbled. Like, I didn't feel like this high level of like always having to constantly think. Like, I just felt like my mind was free for the first time. I think that's the biggest thing. I do feel like also my experience in Greece, it was almost like a like spiritual awakening. I've had several in life, but it was like, it was so quiet. You could hear God on a different level over there. So I like fully embrace my time over there. And also too, I think it's important to like attend your trips with like-minded travelers. Like, want to go for the same experience, because if you want to go for different experiences, it can be different outcomes. So that trip just taught me like, yeah, you can travel with people, but just make sure that y'all have some alignment on what the trip should look like. Because I was over there finding myself. And whereas my friend that I went with was doing it for the gram, like it was just a little bit of a disconnect. Like, it was a beautiful trip, but just a small disconnect there. But yeah, I feel like also too, that trip turned me into a light packer. Because in Greece, everything is built downward into, well, in the islands for sure. Like, we were in Santorini. So
Santorini, you cannot have a big luggage holding it. We had the donkeys carrying ours because we had a lot.
We had some strong men who would carry our luggage, our carry-on thing. They were packed to capacity, though. Carry it like on their shoulders, down flights and flights and flights. That's downward. It's no elevator. So I was like, when I come back here, I'm going to have my little linen dresses, 3 of them, and wear them over and over again. Change of underclothes. Like, sometimes we just put it on and doing things for appearances, it kind of takes away from the experience.
I agree.
Wear them dresses over. You're not trying to lug that luggage up 3 and 4 flights of steps. And there's flights of steps, it's not 12 steps, it's like 20. Another 20. Another 20.
And they are not stable either, like not like even. Like everything is like a jigsaw puzzle with them steps there.
So taught me how to be a light packer and to really immerse yourself in a trip and leave wherever you at, leave America at home. Get it out your mind. Get it out your mind. Just unplug. So
I really like that.
Yeah. So Ash, what's a travel moment that didn't go as planned but turned into a great story?
I would say Greece. Like it really was it was right after like when COVID just opened up to travel. So that was when you would see on the news, all the lines at the airport were crazy and this and that. And they were going on strike. The airlines were on strike. So that trip was really one where it was like, all right, I have to test my patience, because we landed, mind you, in the morning. Yeah, around 10 or 11 in the morning, because we had a stop in Brussels. And when I was worried, because I'm like, I don't think we're going to make this flight, because they were not letting anyone off that plane. Like, they were taking so long to deplane. And I was just like, oh my God. And then when we got to customs, the customs officer was like looking at LC's paperwork and then brought his friends over there. And I was like, what? And I begged them, like, I think I got on my knees. I kid you not. And I was like, please, we have another flight. Like, we had like 10 minutes. We don't know this airport, nothing. And then we got on the plane from Brussels to Athens, landed Athens, wait for our luggage, waited 4 hours. Jill met us from England, missed our flight that was supposed to take us from Athens to Santorini. So we had to get on the last flight of the evening because we still were waiting for our luggage. We had to wait in this long line to even like put a claim in that our luggage was lost. And that is when I first learned that these airlines, they have independent luggage carriers. So the airline technically is not at least in Europe, when you're coming into Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it is here in America, to be honest, but in Europe, they have independent luggage handlers. So because we were coming from Brussels, they did not take we learned that our luggage actually was never taken from Dulles on the plane. They never put it from Dulles on the plane for whatever reason. So we made a claim. We waited. They were like, we're so sorry. When you were I still have the picture. When you're in Greece, you see just people's luggages all over scattered. People's dogs, living animals, just in crates, unclaimed. And it's like, because they weren't on the plane that their humans were on. So their humans have either waiting or waiting to get word that they're coming, whatever. I remember I felt so bad. There were these two massive German shepherds and these like traits. And you're just like, all these babies have probably been in there for so long. And they were just whimpering and crying. And Jill went over and was like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Like they were just crying. Jill was like, can we not let them out? They were like, no, because we don't know who the owner is. And so unfortunately, we had to go to Santorini without our luggage. And for the first time, one of my sister besties is always never really gets shaken by things. But I could tell her not having her luggage was really getting to her. So she was like, well, what are we going to do? Like, we're here for 10 days. Like, I don't have anything. And as you know, Greece is not a place that like you can just go to Walmart or Target and get some Amazon. So, girl, I had to call that airline and it was really weird too. In my carry-on, I had my meds. They were like, oh, you have to move your meds to a checked bag, which in America, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So in DC, which was weird, they made me move my meds to this checked bag. So I didn't have my meds. And so I called the airline. I was like, I need my meds. Like, I really, 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 girl was just an allergy pill on there and my inhalers. But I was like, I need my meds. You know what I mean? Because I just know when I don't take my allergy pills every day, my head hurts. I get really like almost hay fever feeling-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so the guy was like, oh my God, ma'am, there's only one flight coming into Greece. After this, we're done because we're going on strike. Girl, I booked us flights back to Athens. They thought we were sex workers. Customs pulled us aside in Santorini, asked us all, why don't you have no luggage? We're like, because we're going to get our luggage. The guy brings the other officer. We're like, we are not sex workers. We are trying to just get our bags. Finally, we get there. The carousel's coming along. We're like, please. I'm praying because Elsie's like about to be in tears. And then I see my bag. I'm like, okay, at least we can share clothes.
Something's on the belt.
Something's on the belt. Then her bag. But the people who had just got off the plane, not one of their luggages was on that plane. And there were luggages, when you look at the tags from like 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days of like people, they just put all these bags on the plane and were like, here. Mm-hmm. Those people never had their luggage. So that is one of the stories. It's funny now. And then when we were coming home, we got to the airport. They said our flight was canceled. And I was like, no, they said, oh no, your flight's canceled for 5 days. I said, oh no, baby. You don't understand. I need to get on the plane. So I had to curse the lady out, which I do not recommend, but we got on a plane. So yeah, that was the one trip that, as beautiful and fun as it was a hot mess at first. What about you, Ray?
I don't feel like I've had like that type of troubles on trips, fortunately. So yeah, no, I guess I plan to a T, and I like get in the habit of putting my carry-on, putting a few things I know I'm going to need in my carry-on just in case. But fortunately, I haven't had a moment that didn't go as planned.
Good.
Good. Fingers crossed.
I feel like too, you don't travel in the super high season yet, right? Like the more you're going to start traveling, I think summer is the problem. If you're not traveling in these super high June, July, August, you're fine. But once you get to those dates, it's like leave it to God because anything can happen.
And that carry-on trip, if you can carry-on trip in Canada, so at least you have your luggage with you. The most I've gotten is delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think my personality in some facets has gotten better. Like I would be like Elsie, like really upset.
Yeah, I'm not
because I have had. Now I think about it, I did have a major delay recently where I had plans. It messed up my whole day. Like 3 hours, my flight was delayed. Then I got to my rental car. That was almost 2 hours delayed. But I was chilling.
Yeah,
I was chilling, and it's just like this is what happened. Like I don't expect it, but I'm prepared for it mentally. And I think that's an important piece of it. Like you don't want to get anxious. Traveling is anxious enough. Like
yes.
So as long as I had my pup and my carry on, the rest of it was all going to work out. So
yeah. So what has traveling taught you that staying home hasn't?
To the notorious homebody, I need to leave the house. Like I need to get from my house. I used to travel a lot. I feel like in the past couple years, like with the change of scenery and then just some other circumstances, like not having a ready available sitter for my dog, right? That has kind of limited my travel. But I'm back to making it work. So when I'm traveling now, I'm just like, I'm meeting so many people.
Yeah.
I'm just meeting so many nice people. And I think running into nice people gives you like faith in the world again.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but like you just like, okay, it is other nice people in the world. I get very much like in my bubble, only deal with who I deal with and all three of y'all. That's it. So, but now, okay. So like I just came back from DC, West Chocolate City. I went to Milk and Honey with dinner with my cousin. That place was popping. I was just like, look at the people having a good time. Just seeing humans having a good time has taught me why I need to leave the house. Like it feels good. And I think everybody after COVID, like the world is really just starting to get back to like each other, I would say. And I'm definitely a victim of COVID. I feel like COVID made my like social anxiety worse. So just getting back into the swing of things, like being human, like I said, on my flight back, like very nice people sitting next to me and stuff. Like it's other nice humans, it's other people with some sense, like because media, everything, like it kind of programs our mind that it's just wild out here. And that's not the truth all the time. So that's what traveling has taught me, that staying home could never. Like, it's some harmless people still.
Yes.
So Ash, I know we talk about this a lot, but who do you travel best with and why does that dynamic work?
Well, you really touched on it. Like try to travel with someone who has the same agenda that you're on. I travel best with the following people. You.
Lord.
You. Lily. Because with Lily, I travel well because I plan everything. And he pays for everything.
Works out.
It works out. No, we just have fun. Like I feel like the trips I have with him are very chill. And it is like an agenda. The agenda is only where we're eating. I would say mostly where we're eating dinner, for sure. Or like where we're gonna go listen to music in a lounge or something. Other than that, it's very loosey-goosey because that's just his personality. Lindsay, her and I travel really well together. She's my hype beast friend. So I know, okay, I'm gonna have fun. I gotta make sure I get on my girl's level. But she also does understand, like, okay, when I get tired, like let's go. I give her to like 1 a.m. I give her to about a 1 a.m. Like, we gotta go to bed. Come on, because we've had a lot of fun and we still have days of fun. So I love traveling with her. It's always fun. We're always laughing. We have a really, really good time. And with you, it's just, we're on the same page. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? we're on the same page. We gonna turn up. We gonna get the looks. We're gonna do what we need to do. We're gonna want to like try new things, meet new people, talk to people.
Mhm.
We really were on that same level. And then Jill and LC, duh. Like those are my travel companions for sure. And so I would say, of course, now Jill lives in Europe, but LC, we just 2 weekends in a row, we've gone on a trip together this month. So yeah, her and I are just super easy travel companions. We love the same amount of luxury. We love the same amount of, okay, I found this place, that place. It's very easy. Like it's almost, I think we've traveled so much together now, it's like unsaid. Like the other day when we were traveling, it was like we needed to go back to the room. It's like we almost just, our bodies just like took us back to our hotel. Like we didn't even say, oh, are you tired? You want to go rest? It was just like, okay, we're done here. and we looked at each other and we started laughing because we were like, oh, we really are so in sync that it's just like, it is what it is. And same with Jill. And I think what I love about when I travel with her is she's not afraid to like explore on her own. And she doesn't let, like, if we are kind of tired, she'll be like, okay, there was that bookstore I want to check out. I'm going to go to the bookstore. And we're like, okay. You know what I mean? And we have each other's locations. So yeah, if she's not back in like 2 hours, I'm like, girl, where are you at? But that is also nice too, where you're able to, I think I like traveling with all of y'all because we're still able to do our own thing and not be offended. Like if you're like, oh, Ash, I'm going to go to the store. There was that one store I want to really check out. I'm like, okay, girl. We don't get offended. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love traveling with y'all. I love traveling with my mama too. I really do. Cause she be spending it on me and I will plan everything, but she's happy to spend once she gets there. And she's just chill. She's a go with the flow kind of person. And she kind of gets a second wind. Like through the day, she'll be a little tired for a second. Then when she eats, gets that margarita in her.
We back.
We back. It's again. Yeah. Like she can do at least to 9:30. And then you put her in the bed and you're like, I'm going to go out. She'll be like, okay, have fun. As long as you back by midnight, have fun. So that's who I would say. Y'all are my little travel buddies for sure. I'm excited. I'm going on a girls' trip in October. So to Napa, I booked my flight.
Okay.
Yesterday. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to travel with some ladies that I've never traveled with. And then my bachelorette party.
Yeah.
In April. Now
that's a big girls trip.
That's a really, really, really large girls trip. But everyone who's coming, their energy is so right.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be one of my favorite trips that I've ever taken in my life. Yeah.
I'm counting on it.
Yes, I know. My batch captain is.
I'm counting on it. Girl, a time will be had.
A time will be had, and we are ready for the biggest
We
times
can't
of our
even get her
lives.
fast enough, but we gonna let it come. It's coming.
Okay, so switching gears a little bit, Ray. What is a destination that you are looking forward to traveling to the most? Destinations, because I know you have. So I think I know your list. But what is in the next few months, few years that you're looking forward to going on?
So I think what I'm about to say first, Bali, Thailand is definitely number one.
Yes.
That is happening next year. That is happening. I think I've been trying to go for the past 2 years.
Yes.
This year, I have a different priority for the end of the year. Last year, I don't know what was up last year. That's probably why I wasn't leaving the house. Who knows? That type of thing. But yes, so that's my number one. I would say my number two was like always India.
Okay. So you like the South Asian.
I like those countries. However, I'm a little antsy about India just because of the hygiene that I'm hearing about in that country.
It's so many. It's so many people. So many people.
Yeah. And I'm hearing about like just the hygiene of the streets and things like that.
Yeah.
And then lastly is Africa.
Yeah.
I'm going to Africa this year. thankfully, for my bestie's wedding. I would say I will definitely be going back within the next couple years.
Yeah.
To attend Ghana. I wanted to go to
South Africa, Kenya, Morocco, Egypt, Tanzania, Seychelles.
There's a lot of countries
I mean,
there. So yeah, I think for me, the only thing that's really stopping me is a babysitter for one.
yeah. Time. Those are all places that
Those are
take
big
such
trips
time.
that you have to
Yeah.
plan ahead. And
Yeah.
then too, it's like, do you want to take that solo or do you want to go with someone? Like when I go back to Greece, I envision that being with a partner, right? Like if I mean, I might go back, but hopefully it's with my man, future husband, where we at, that type of thing. So yeah, I just feel like time, like you said, and the planning, those trips are huge and you want to make sure that you're going and knowing what you're doing and being safe, especially if you're going to be solo traveling. So that's it for me.
Yeah. Those are definitely big destinations. Yeah. Those are really, really big destinations. I think that I agree with you. You definitely have to plan and prep for.
Yeah. So, Ash, what's one small step someone could take this month towards a trip they keep putting off?
I would say, of course, if you're putting off for money, finance reasons, which is a big one, you can like go to your bank and say, I want to start a travel account, which is like where money from your paycheck, even if it's $10, $20, can go to your savings account to save money for these things. I would say searching. We have TikTok, Instagram, all these things. But sometimes I think one of the best ways, like when we went to Greece, what I did, I actually went to the library and borrowed books about Greece. To like really pick where we would go for like first timers. You know what I mean? And that was really nice. And I think that's a great thing you could do. You could, of course, if you want to buy the books, you have it, you keep it, whatever. But even going to library, getting a book on where you're traveling to could be really a fun read. Or even if you're like, I don't know where I want to go, get a few. Pick some domestic, pick some local. I think also having just like we said, that 3-day weekend trip is great. I think it's a great one. I think slow planning. So that way you don't feel rushed. You can kind of itemize, have your itinerary slightly together. Even if you are a on the whim person, you still need to figure out where you're staying, how much that cost, who you want to go with, if anyone, what their schedule's like. So I would say that. And I think also maybe start small. If you've never traveled out internationally, I would say travel to a Caribbean country that you don't need a passport to. Or if you've never, we live on the East Coast. Yeah, we live on the East Coast. Travel to the West Coast. There's so many people who have never been to the West Coast or have been to the East Coast from the West Coast. That's a really good one. Travel to more north. Like I have really been I am craving a like fall/winter trip to Maine, Vermont, like that kind of, I really want to see that part of the United States. I think it's just so beautiful, especially in the fall time and the summertime. Nantucket, I've never been to places like that. So maybe start with that. Get some planning going. If money is a thing, go to off season. Don't do it in the summer. Plan it for more like November. Plan it for more maybe a February. Go somewhere warmer in February and things like that. Florida, maybe don't like that. Florida, I think is a great place to go warm wise if you don't have the biggest means, because there's so many places in Florida that have a beach vibe or a coastal vibe, all that kind of thing. Tropical, not coastal, but tropical vibe. That's a good one. So those would be my trips. I think just start small, do your research, save your money, and really plan. You really really have to plan for yourself so you don't feel overwhelmed and you're not just going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that planning piece is very important. And I love to like getting a book and reading about it, because you see all that stuff on Instagram, like, oh, that looks good, but really know where you're going and know the options that you have so you can really and make the max of your time there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sightsee if you're a sightseer, clubber, if you're the clubbers, like just
Relax if you just want to
yeah.
retreat. Yeah, wellness retreats are such a thing.
Yes.
So, well, before we end, we're going to do a little bit of a rapid fire game. Okay. So, right. Dream destination. Like, if money was not a thing, time was not a thing, just you could go all out on this trip. What would it be?
It would be one of them Bora Boras over the water.
Maldives.
No, Morocco too. Yeah,
No,
Maldives, Bora Bora, Morocco. Either of those, like I feel like that gives rich.
Really rich auntie.
Okay, like you doing well in life. You pulling up in one of those because I looked at the prices. Some of them don't let it be sandals. You dropping 30.
Yeah, those are expensive
sandals.
Yeah.
So any of those places that has an overwater bungalow or just like Morocco, like I feel like that's one of the epitome of luxury, right?
Yeah.
Those two would be my dream destination. You see, they weren't on the immediate list, but
yes,
maybe.
I like those. Yeah, mine would be taking. There's this thing called the Blue Train in Africa. And it goes all the way from South Africa. We'll take you through Kenya, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Tanzania. I would love to do that. That train is very expensive. It is very expensive. And it's one of those like old trains, sleeper train, very sophisticated. You get dressed in your gown to go to dinner in the dinner cart and you have tea. And then they stop you for a few days. You go to safari. That would be my dream. Like doing 10 days of the Blue Train and just like doing that. I think another dream trip of mine would be staying in like a tradition, like exploring Japan for a month.
Girl, the Japan videos really been going in. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I ever took an interest in this, but their winter?
Well, yeah. I would want to go to Japan for a month. I don't think a week would be enough. I don't think 2 weeks. I would want to go for a month, experience like traditional, like Japanese living for like a few days, go to the mountains, go to this, go to that, go to all that. Those two, I think, are my like dream. But if I had to really, really hone in, it would be the Blue Train. Because I just think having an experience like that where you're touching all those African countries and seeing all of that through train is just a very different experience. So yeah, that's mine.
Girl, you ate those. Now I'm like, oh, Japan. I forgot about Japan.
Yes.
Girl. So all the places you've been, what's the most underrated place you've been?
Minnesota. Minnesota. Most underrated. One of the best people. One of the best food. Oh my gosh. Minneapolis, the food and the culture there. I mean, Prince, hello. The culture there is so vast and amazing. It's so underrated. I don't think people are like, oh, why would I go to Minnesota? It is amazing. It is a far little hike, but it is really, really nice. And the people were some of the nicest people. Really diverse place. The food, well, again, one of my top 5 cities for food. There was every restaurant we went to had won an award. There's this one Japanese restaurant where they curate the menu to you and only you. So a week before, they'll call you. Hi, Sheree, what do you like to eat? Oh, I love fish. I love yellowtail. I love tuna. Okay. Ashley, what do you love? Oh, I love wagyu. I love rice. I love shrimp. I love crab. Okay. So when you get to the eating experience, mind you, you're eating on the floor, traditional Japanese style. When you get there, you don't know what you're eating. 4-course meal, sake pairings. Girl, they have one of the best hidden Japanese whiskey bars in the world. It is crazy. Like Minnesota. What about you? I'm curious to see what you're going to say. Underrated.
What's funny is like, I've been to Minnesota, so I'm just like, I need to redo my trip.
Yeah.
Well, I was there for work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I heard that it's popping, and I'm mad that I was already there and missed all that you said, because a little sake on Indian style sounds great.
Mhm.
Most underrated place, I would say Portland.
Yeah, I loved going to
I
Portland.
I had a time in Portland. First of all, the speakeasy level is on a
Oh, it
different
was different level
like
there. Yeah, the
it's that
food.
begins to that was my next piece. The speakeasies, like it's just how a speakeasy should be. Like
Yeah,
true,
true speakeasy.
yes, true. Finding it cool first, and
Mhm.
then they're gonna slide the little window. Like,
Mhm.
okay, let me. Do y'all look the part? Is y'all giving the vibes? If not, you ain't getting in. So just speakeasy hopping. So going to different speakeasies. The food was so good. Like honestly, I felt like it felt like almost like home to me. Like it had
Very
a Maryland
homey.
vibe
Very homey.
underneath.
Very welcoming. A very welcoming city. Yeah.
Right. Right. I feel like all are welcome in Portland for sure.
Everybody. Come on.
Everybody. Also too, and like you said, the food, the seafood, everything was just good. I didn't have a bad dish there. Then lastly, for the indulgers, what is it? Marijuana is legal there.
Oh, legal. Very.
I'm not a super indulger, but when I was in Portland, I had some excellent edibles. Like you don't get the paranoia or anything like that.
Haze. Yeah.
The haze, anything like that. So I feel like they got that thing down to a science as well too. And you go in and they kind of really know what they're doing and they're like, what type of buzz you want? I'm like the bare minimum, please. But good enough. So like when you travel, experience certain things. Of course, be safe. Go with a group, or if you're just one person, you are responsible for each other. But Portland, I would go back.
Oh, I've been craving to go back. It was such, because when we went, we did Alaska, Seattle, Portland.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, what is your favorite trip? I'm like, dang, because that trip was so emotional because that was when Jill was leaving to move. Like that was our last trip before it's like, this is really real. And the food we had, I was like, this is the only place where you can be in the mountains 1 minute and then the beach the next. The wineries, the breweries they have there too are amazing. We took the train from Seattle and we took the coastal line, which was it's a longer train than the other one they have, but it's worth it. It's some of the most beautiful views you'll see. So I agree. Portland, if you were like, asked us to go to Portland, I'm like, sure. Let's do it.
Portland brought the vibes for sure.
Yeah, Portland the people are so nice. They have a historically Black community there that is amazing. The art galleries there, the music scene there. They're also known for like arcade games. So if you like love that, they have like some of the like, I think, largest arcade games in like the United States. It's really, I agree, Ray. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. All right, last one. So one word for your next trip.
Lit.
Mine is going to be vibes. Lit vibes turn literally like, yeah, the next trip is, I think, no, is it our next trip the same next trip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that we're both be on together, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Different. So, yeah, that's okay. We're on the same page there. Well, this was wonderful. We hope that y'all enjoyed learning about like our trip styles and what makes a good trip, all the hot spots, and just making sure you're checking all the boxes and doing the planning. Before we go, we'll do our product of the month, of course.
Of course. So I'm going to have two because since we're talking about traveling, one is Tracy Ellis Ross's show Solo Traveling. Have you watched that, Ray?
I have not, but purposely haven't watched it yet.
It's really, really good. She goes to Marbella, funny enough. Really, really good show. If you want to watch, you need some inspiration. She got renewed for season 2. Definitely check that out. And then my other one for the girlies, since we're on the go, trips, don't have much time, I have been loving, and now this has been over a year plus of me loving this, is Lily Lashes, her self-adhesive lash.
Okay.
Yes. I got my mom into it. I got my boss into it. All it is, it uses the heat from your body to adhere it to your lash lid.
Okay.
So you don't need glue. You can wear them up to 5 times or more. I've gotten more out of mine. If you use a blow dryer to reactivate and to like reshape it, that's a good way to get more out of it. They have individual self-adhesive lashes if you want to like do some little clusters.
Little razzle dazzle.
Mm-hmm. I love them. Lately, I've been wearing them when I'm not wearing any makeup, just to kind of like make me look a little bit more live, do my eyebrows, keep them on. You're ready to go. Literally, you don't even need tweezers, just do-do-do, do-do-do. They have all lengths. They have dramatic, short, everyday, medium, 3D, mink, non-mink. So yeah, girl, you gotta definitely, I would say Lily Lashes, they're those girls. Yeah.
Girl, you always have such good products. I'm like, Lily Lashes. I need that because I hate doing lashes. Like, I hate doing them. I feel like they could be a little over dramatic, but
so lightweight.
Sometimes I'm like, I want a little razzle dazzle today.
Yeah, girl. If you put it on, if you put them on, you will be like, okay, that's, yeah, I see why. And especially because they're $18, but you get to reuse them again and again. So it's like, it's a little expensive, but it's worth it.
Girl, no, that's a good price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a product. Well, I guess it is a product, but I highly recommend a walking pad.
Yes.
And a weighted vest. Doing both. Just moving your body. We're finding it's more and more important in your 30s, right? And I feel like it's a necessity. I'll say necessity for people who work from home because we can work really stationary. So you can just pop it underneath your desk or your lunch break. So I tend to do like my lunch break or after work. It works really well for me. And like you really get to break a sweat. So you feel, as long as you do 30 minutes, it's a real workout. So I just think it's important to invest in a walking pad if you work from home. And if you really feeling razzle dazzle, get a weighted vest to go on with it and just make sure you're moving your body more. So those are my products of the month. A little fitness combo.
I love those. We definitely need the fitness combo. And I can attest that she's correct. Those are great combos to have.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys, those are our travel diaries, the trips we've taken and the ones we are still waiting on. So just want to share a little bit with y'all.
Yes. And if this episode had you making your own list in your head, let us know. Tag us or your favorite travel buddy and let her know it's time to book the next trip. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Share with us your favorite travel destinations. We're curious.
I would love to know so we can maybe add some to our list too.
Yeah.
Yes. So until next time, guys.
Stay empowered. Stay unbothered. And stay heard. Okay, bye. Bye.
If you enjoyed listening to the podcast, follow us on social media at Her Side of the Story RA. And don't forget to rate the podcast and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.